In promoting the water cure, it's given me the opportunity to speak to a lot of people who have severe depression. And when someone approaches me and tells me their depression story, I tell them I love depression. And they'll respond with, "How can you love depression?" I said, "I love anything that's easy to cure." And believe me, it is fast. It's usually gone in a day or two. You could go to our testimonial page on watercures.org under depression. You'll read quite a few great testimonials. Even to the extent that we've been invited to speak to people who go to full-time depression classes because they simply cannot function. They can't hold a job. And yet we continue to see amazing results. The only problem that we have, I say, with it is that the results are too fantastic, and people find it hard to believe, especially when your income depends on depression not being cured. I was invited to speak at a group in northeastern Pennsylvania, Wilkes-Barre to be exact, to speak with people who had suffered from depression. In fact, there was about 15, 16 people who went there full time. No matter what, they were making no progress whatsoever. There was a psychiatrist, there was psychologists. My first question to this group was, "What do you drink?" Without exception, that the main drinks were caffeine, alcohol, soda, and very little water. I asked them, what about salt? How much salt do you use? Most people had next to nothing. Well, I knew what the problem was then. The answer was, of course I've experienced that many times. It's the same every time. It's basically caused by lack of water, lack of salt. This one lady, who was probably the worst there, in fact, she sat off in a corner because she couldn't be near anybody. She had agoraphobia. And this was on a Thursday. She'd come back in on Monday mornings. Well, her whole life changed, actually in 2 days, because this is Thursday. 2 days later, she went to the King of Prussia Mall without any problem whatsoever. She was so excited, she could hardly stand still. And in case you don't know it or aren't aware of it, the King of Prussia Mall is one of the largest malls in the United States. So you can see there'd be a lot of stress for a normal person when you're around that amount of people. She was on fire when she came back to the Monday meeting, and she told everybody how she had no repercussions, no ill at ease. In fact, it got everybody so excited that they all did the same thing, and less than 3 weeks later, everybody was discharged, cured. Unfortunately, we weren't allowed back because they could come right out and said it, we're ruining their business. The problem is that we're always looking for a solution, but the money is made by looking for the solution, not finding it. So what are we going to do about it? We've got to do something, because all these drives we run for various problems, we never solve anything. So it's our addiction to money, literally our addiction to money, that's preventing us from being successful. We have to learn how to be on the same side and not be so money-oriented. So what are we going to do? We need help. We got the answer, and the answer is simple. And the problem which is holding us back is the money that's made by perpetuating the problem.